Hi, I'm Natalia. This is Enjoy Sicily Antivirus Radio, and this is my first podcast. I was wondering what I will be talking about today, and for me the best subject is still how traveling alone, but I saved this for the different time because right now we almost have Christmas. And I realized that last week when I was going through the beautiful street, which is very well decorated in Messina, is the main street here, and also I see the Christmas market here. And I have to say that I'm totally Christmas freak. I love all this part. I love Christmas music. I love decorations. I love everything. But I have to say that I know, and you totally know that as well, that there are some people who hate Christmas. Like, for example, the Scrooge. I think everyone knows the Scrooge. He totally doesn't like Christmas. And from my group of friends, I know some people who doesn't like Christmas as well. If I think about it, I just prepared a little bit of Christmas tips for this one who don't like it, and I think it will be also useful for people which like it a lot, because as I know that Christmas also might be stressful, although of course Christmas is the most beautiful time of the year, and experts say it can be sometimes exhausting for us. That's obvious. Searching for presents, planning Christmas dinner, and even meeting the loved ones. That all create the feelings of anxiety and stress. So, how do we not lose our own needs in the Christmas rush? Well, here I try to tell you about a little bit of rules which the psychologists believe that we should put into practice. Of course, sometimes we feel overwhelmed, responsible for making everything perfect, just out of the Christmas picture. We buy the presents, plan Christmas dishes, share the task, make up wishes, and somewhere in all of this, we lose our own needs. Well, according to the psychologist, taking care not only of the family or the Christmas mood, but above all of oneself is very important during the holidays. So, how we can survive during the Christmas? According to experts, we should remember a few rules. I said the first one for me is the most important, I think. And I think it should be most important for everyone. And it's how to learn spend time in each other's company. Well, although during the pandemic we were theoretically forced to learn to spend time with ourselves, but many people still have a big problem with this. Well, the truth is that the ability of find time for yourself should be non-negotiable. Therefore, today schedule a few minutes a day in your pre-Christmas calendar just for yourself and call it selfness, self-care. Well, I love that. I also really need that part of the day which is just for me, when I put my candlelight and making my home spa, and I just need to relax sometimes, especially when it's stress. And I recommend it to everyone. It don't need to be home spa or something, but just find the time to be with yourself, read your favorite book on just meditate or something like this. Because not only in the Christmas period, but in just usual life, you need that. Well, the second point is let's be grateful for small miracles. Although gratuity may seem trivial, but introduced into your life can make real miracles. In doing so, we should learn to notice the little things that escape us somewhere on daily basis. By noticing the beauty and the goodness in even small things, and even we will gain distance from the things that bother us and on which we tend to focus our attention. So yes, I have to say that I got a small, not problem with that, but small things sometimes escape from me, like I don't think about it. And this is the time in the Christmas table when you see that small things. For example, every year I wait to eat my grandma's cheesecake. It's not the best one, I have to admit that. Well, for me it is the best one, but it's not the best one in general. If I would like to go to the bakery, for example, right now I'm living in Italy and I have to admit that bakeries here are the best. But, I can go each day for the year, I can go to the bakery and pasticceria and buy myself a wonderful cake, which will be, great decorated and anything. But every year I'm waiting for my grandma's cheesecake because it's not perfect, but it's her. So this is a very small example of how to be grateful for small miracles. My grandma right now is 8 years. I have no idea how many years I will be eat her cheesecake. So for me, it's the best cheesecake. The next point is like forgetting to have too high expectations. Just set realistic expectations for Christmas and how it will go. And this is one of the key ways to protect our mental health. Really, and again, not only in the Christmas time, in general. We should remember that our loved ones have expectations too, but they may be quite different from our own. Christmas doesn't have to be perfect at all to be great. And let's also not think that only about the material side of Christmas. It's really easy to get there. All the Christmas presents and everything. But it's not the important thing. I wanted to make, for example, socks by myself to some people from my family, but I'm terrible about making this, so I stopped this. But sometimes write the card and make something by yourself. It can be better than buying very expensive things. And let's not take out loans or spend money on things we can't afford. Well, even if your family and your friends have high expectations. Well, the Christmas is all about gestures and feelings, not money. So, for example, if you don't have money, don't try to figure it out how to make it spending for the Christmas gifts. Even if it's, someone really want that. But remember about your boundaries as well. The last part, to be honest, I want to tell about 5 parts more, but it's already 10 minutes, so I'm really chatty, so this will be the last part. Be mindful. Well, according to the psychologist, we should set our goals clearly. Let's start by asking ourselves questions. Maybe it's worth spending more time with your children, parents, grandparents, and so on. Or is simple relaxation the most important things for me this year? Well, whatever we set at the top of our priority list, let's write it down on a grid and remind ourselves every day what we really care about. This is 4 tasks. It should be 10, but it's already 11 minutes and I'm not sure if someone is there still. But I think, even if it's 4 tasks, I think it's important. And, the Christmas, the New Year's Eve is a part of the year that we think about ourselves. And also, I try to make this exercise and write the postcard for me, future me, and to next year. The exercise is that I will write this postcard with things that I'm thankful for myself next year. So what I'm grateful, what is my future me is grateful for all the year it will be. So I really recommend that exercise. And some people have a problem, I've got the problem as well, with making goals. because I don't like planning, and for me it's just hard to focus on my goals because my goals are changing. So for me this exercise is kind of very important. And okay, I will be finishing. So happy Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, and have fun as well, because it's important, like, make this time a little bit distance and try to be not stressed, but feel like fun, relax, and spend time with your beloveds. And thank you, and Happy New Year!